What is up, YouTube? That's here, bringing you guys a super cool VGC 2016 game going up against a Japanese guy who is using a Lickylicky, a Pokemon that gets Cloud 9, and it's just a Pokemon that you don't actually see all that often outside of gimmick teams with like Explosion or weird stuff like that. I actually thought about using Lickylicky this gen, but Golduck has become the primary Cloud 9 user over Lickylicky. But if you had to ask me, I actually think Lickylicky's better. It gets that Assault Vest, it has that gimmick with Explosion, it gets like really cool offensive and like special attack and physical attack variants. You can use like Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, all those cool moves with Lickylicky. You could also use like Grass Knot, sorry not Grass Knot, Power Whip, Gyro Ball, Body Slam, all the, it's just, this thing's moveset is ridiculous, and it was just really fun to play again, so I figured I would upload this game. It's actually a pretty cool game that shows a bunch of Lickylicky's utility. So we're going to start things off against Japanese guys. This is about mid-1600s on ladder. And he leads off Lickylicky Mineshaw. I think we led against a Mineshaw yesterday with this exact lead. I just love this lead versus Mineshaw because it really limits what the Pokemon can do competitively. So we're going to start things off. We're going to go for Protect, and like I said, we're just protecting. First of all, we led this way to bait a Fake Out onto one target. It's so we know who he's going to Fake Out, if he's going to Fake Out at all, and also, I don't want to get weird Explosion gimmicked by Lickylicky, so protecting with my only thing that you get hit with that is always a good idea. We're going to KO the Mineshaw there. That was probably an Orbed variant. And he goes for a Muddy Water. Muddy Water, a move that hits both my Pokemon and has a chance to lower accuracy, which he does get this turn. So we're going to see Rayquaza come out, and that accuracy drop is going to change the way I play the rest of the game. Because I can't really risk missing at this point. I would much rather just go for a sure thing. And remember, Rayquaza gets faster after Mega Evolving, and since Mega Evolving speed happens a turn after you do it, if you're gonna Destiny Bond or Rayquaza, this is the only turn to really try it. So we're going with that Destiny Bond strat, hoping he attacks me, because he saw that I took Life Orb damage. He decides to Swords Dance instead, and I'm like, oh, no. Not Swords Dance, please. I'm going for a Dark Pulse on Lickylicky, who looks like it has an Assault Vest, because it just didn't take any damage at all. He goes for a second Muddy Water, and this time he lowers my Yveltal's accuracy. This thing is just full of surprises, lowering everyone's accuracy. We have to go for a Protect, because I don't want to eat an Extreme Speed. He's going to switch, or sorry, he's going to actually, Dragon's Ascent there. Yeah, Dragon's Ascent on my Yveltal. I have to go for a Sludge Bomb off onto the Ray that turn. One cool thing about using Destiny Bond is, like I said, it usually lingers for a turn on stuff depending on how the turn order went. Destiny Bond sticks around for a turn, so on Rayquaza, if you were to Dragon's Ascent me that turn, I would have KO'd him with Destiny Bond, but it pretty much let Gengar get a Sludge Bomb. Long story short, because I used Destiny Bond, I got a Sludge Bomb off, and he couldn't really do anything about it. Mawil's going to come back in. I know that was super complicated. I'll probably try and explain that later at the end of the video. So, Mawile comes in here. He's going to go for that Extreme Speed up onto my Yveltal slot because he expects the Sucker Punch, which is definitely what I'm going for here. And it's going to let me activate my Citrus Berry here, as obviously Sucker Punch is going to fail since Ray went for a higher priority move. And Dark Pulse is going to come in on this Lickylicky again. That's the second Dark Pulse. And then he Flamethrowers me. He Flamethrowers my Mawile, puts me at about half. And this thing is just full of surprises. It's ridiculous. I wonder if his last move is like Hyper Beam. But unfortunately, he doesn't go with Extreme Speed again. The way I looked at it like this, if he wants to go for the same Extreme Speed Flamethrower play, he can, but my Mawile will live because I have that Dark Pulse lockdown on the Lickylicky slot. Extreme Speed only did about 40%, and it clocked a Citrus Berry, so I would have been left at about roughly 20% if he decided to go with the Extreme Speed, and looks like that turn he decided to go for the Dragon's Ascent and ate the Sucker Punch for it. So he's going to lose both his Pokemon. Kind of unfortunate, but I mean, there wasn't really that much he could do at that point. And we're just going to see the power of the perfect Dark team. We got the Dark Aura boosted Sucker Punch coming out from Mawile. This thing hits like a truck. Look how much damage that does from like a not stabbed move. I mean, it's not even stabbed and it does that much damage. It's ridiculous. And that's a bulky Kyogre. It's a bulky Kyogre because my full wall Yveltal with absolutely nothing in speed is faster than it. So, pretty cool game featuring Lickylicky. Let's go back to that one turn versus Ray. So if you Destiny Bond, right? I Destiny Bonded, nothing happened. Destiny Bond kind of sticks around for just a little while. It's kind of hard to explain how it sticks around. It depends on when they attacked and if your teammates attacked and weird stuff like that. But if you wanted to just Dragon Set my Gengar that turn, he would have went down to the lingering effects of Destiny Bond since my Gengar hadn't made a second move yet. Yeah, Destiny Bond sticks around till like you make your next move if you kind of get that drift. It's kind of hard to explain, and it's even wonkier than doubles than it is in singles. In singles, it's a lot easier to understand. But since I hadn't made a second attack, Destiny Bond was still active on the Rayquaza slot, so he couldn't really target me. I mean, he could if he wanted to lose his Ray, but that let me get a Sludge Bomb off, and that's one of the reasons why Destiny Bond Gengar is actually pretty good against a Pokemon like Kangaskhan. You can just pop the Destiny Bond on their Sucker Punch, they won't be able to do damage to you, and then next turn you can just go for a Sludge Bomb on it, and if he wants to Sucker Punch you, he'll go down to the lingering effects of Destiny Bond, because remember, you used Destiny Bond last since he Sucker Punched you, and it's been it's Destiny Bond is a really weird move, but once you get the timing for it, it lets you KO things you have no business KOing. It gives you free turns, and that's what I'm trying to explain here, is I had a free turn against the Ray, which is why I went for the Sludge Bomb on it. Instead of just continuing to Destiny Bond. Because I don't really like going for the continual Destiny Bond. I like to usually Destiny Bond, wait a couple turns, maybe protect or switch, come back out, wait a turn, and then Destiny Bond again. That's my favorite thing to do. Other than that, I think this Lickylicky set was pretty cool. Normally I've used a physical Lickylicky, but this guy used a special Lickylicky. With Muddy Water and Flamethrower, he probably had... I have to say it was vested because it was so bulky. Maybe he had Grass Knot? And I don't want to say he had Hyper Beam. I think that's terrible. He had to have had... Does it get Dazzling Gleam? I don't really know what other moves it could get. I don't know. What do you guys think of Lickylicky? Do you guys think it's inferior to Golduck in the Cloud9 department? Or do you think the bulk that Lickylicky provides makes it just a better overall Pokemon than something like Golduck? Icy Wind must have been the last move that Lickylicky had. Icy Wind would be amazing on that guy. I think I ran Icy Wind on my physical one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Lickylicky. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.